Hi, welcome. Today what I want to do is give you some really cool smooth blues. That's going to sound a bit like this. So this is going to be loads of fun. What we're basically doing is playing the minor blues. Very simple. We're just using a few bass notes to outline the chords. And then on the other side, we're going to play some lead, and we're going to play just 5 notes from the blues scale. 5 very simple notes. You know, that's just 5 notes going up and down a little mini scale. It's a lot of fun. Inspired by the 3 Kings, Albert King, Freddie King, B.B. King, you know, and so many other great guitarists. It's so much fun to be had with the blues. I want to show it you all, but you know, today we're just going to do one little thing. It's going to be loads of fun. Beginners can do it, just be patient. Intermediates will enjoy it as well, I hope. So leave a comment below if you enjoyed this video. Go to fingerstyle101.com/free for more from me as well. And let's begin. It's very simple. We're not using a whole ton of scale notes. We're not going crazy, needing loads of pentatonic shapes. We're just using 5 key notes, okay? And we're combining that with the 12-bar blues chord progression. And I'm going to talk to you about that as well, the minor blues, and the progression for that. And it's very simple because all we're doing is bass lines to outline the progression by plucking an open low E, an A string, okay? An open low E, 3rd fret of the A, 2nd fret of the A, and an open low E. Okay, and that just outlines it, okay? The 12-bar blues feel, like very B.B. King inspired. The Thrill Is Gone, beautiful song, you know? And this is just a nice piece that can help you sort of get in that mindset of playing it, okay? So the notes. Just a little bit of the blues scale, a fragment of it in E, okay? So it's 3rd fret of the B string, 5th fret of the B string, and then 3rd on the high E, 5th on the high E, and 6th on the high E. And that's all it is, so work on that with me. And then do it in reverse, 6, 5, 3 on that high E. And then 5, 3 on the B. And then if you can get that nailed, you'll be in business, I'll tell you. You'll love this, it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, we will need some hammer-ons and pull-offs, but I'll show you a simpler way to do this sort of thing. Okay, so bar 1 in the 12-bar blues is the 1 chord, okay? I'm just going to hit the open low E, and that's the 1 chord there, played, okay? Obviously we could play it as a that sort of kind of thing, or we could do a bit more of a bluesy sort of feel, but that's that minor blues sound. But we're just going to hit that open low E, and then we're going to play the lick. Okay, and what am I doing there? I'm playing those notes that I talked about from the blues scale. So the lick then, all I'm doing then is going 5, 6, 5, 3 on the high E to begin with, okay? So it's all taken from that scale that I just showed you, that blues scale. So 5 on the high E, 6 on the high E, 5 on the high E, 3 on the high E. Okay, you can do it with hammer-ons and pull-offs, which I'll show you in a moment. For now, just get that good. 5, 6, 5, 3. Then 5, 3. Okay. And then 5 on the B. So if you want to make it sound smoother, you want to do hammer-ons and pull-offs, because you can pluck every note. You can do that. And that sounds fine if you want to slow it down. But if you want to make it sound a little bit smoother, do hammer on from 5 to 6, ring to pinky, then pull off back to 5, then pull off to 3. So I'm plucking once, playing 4 notes. That there alone will take beginners some practice. So practice that slowly. Okay, there are certain techniques for hammer-ons and pull-offs which you can find out in my other videos on my channel, so look for them if you need to later on. But for now, I'll link to one of those videos below, by the way, where we talk about hammer-ons and pull-offs. We'll work on that. Okay, and that's all you're going to do. The rest of the notes is best to pluck, because it's 5, 3 on the high E, then 5 on the B. So the last 3 notes are easy. Add some vibrato on that last note. So the first half, plug the open low E, 5, 6, 5, 3, hammer-ons and pull-offs, then 5, 3 on the high E, then 5 on the B with vibrato. So without any gaps. That's the first bar done, okay? Now the timing of this, as long as the licks are nicely timed and they're not rushed or sound jagged and awkward, then as long as that's good, the timing of the rest of it doesn't have to be exact. You can have a bit of a free style sort of feel, okay? Free sort of time. Doesn't have to be like, oh, everything must start on beat 1. It's that nice loose tight feel that you want with this, okay? Because there's no drummer, you could just have a bit of fun. But you can count out the beats if you really want, okay? Or tap your foot. But personally I like to just have it a little bit ebb and flow with this sort of thing. It's a lot of fun because there's no other instruments, like I said. Okay, the next lick then, which is the second big lick I suppose, but it's very, very simple. It's barely a lick. The first one is the lick that I'm talking about in the video, but the second one is just really cool. Alright, and this lick is this. It's just 3/5 on the B string, 3 on the high E, 5 on the B. Okay, 3/5 on the B, 3 on the high E, 5 on the B. Right, you want to combine the first 2 bars, you get this. Okay, there you go, and repeat that if you want for the next 2 bars, or we can vary it slightly. So in bar 3 all I did there was I just did a bend on fret 5 at the high E after I did the pull-offs. And you could try that as well, that's so much fun, okay? And then bar 4 the same as bar 2. Okay, so that's the first 4 bars done, okay? Try it with me. Okay, and then the next 4 bars are very simple because we just did the A string now, we're outlining the A minor chord, and we just pluck that A string, play the same licks again. But there I like to vary it, that last note in the second A minor lick. Instead of doing that, we're doing this. Where we just go to 12th fret of the high E to play the E note an octave higher. Okay, so the A section is like this, 2 bars of this. So that's the first 6 bars done. You want to practice that now, the first 6 bars together. And then bar 7, back to the E chord, so we hit the open low E. And play the lick there, and if you want for bar 8, you can vary the lick by doing something like that for bar 8, where we're going pentatonic scale, 3/0 on the high E, 3/0 on the B, 2/0 on the G. And that links us in for the 6th chord, okay? The 6th chord happens in bar 9, and it's a C chord, okay? But we're just going to outline that by playing the C note, fret 3 of the A string. Okay, we've done, just let's have a little moment to recap I suppose. So we've done the first 4 bars based around the E, yeah? Then we did 2 bars based around the A. Another 2 bars based around the E. That gives us 8 bars. And then we go to that C. And again, it's just simple. You're outlining that C chord, plug the B string open, hammer on to fret 3 of the B string if you want, plug the open high E, 3 on the high E, open high E. Then we go into B7 now for bar 10. You can just strum it like that if you want, okay? You can even just strum the C bar before you. C into the B7, okay? And you can do some picking on the B7. All I'm doing there is plucking the string 5, 3, 2, 1, and pull it off. So I've got an open high E string, and then you know you can like I say, experiment here. I don't want to give you the ins and outs of do this exactly. You know, but experiment. And then for bar 11 and 12, just doing some extended pull-offs there. So same pull-offs, just repeated. So 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 6, 5, 3, and then pull off to the open high E string. Then you can just do open A string, first fret A string, and then into the B7. finish off, and then repeat. So there you go, you know, that's the basic premise. But I hope you enjoyed that, because this is a lot of fun. And you know, if you play electric, this works really well. I'm using my fingers because I like to use my fingers for stuff like this, but you can use a pick. It really doesn't matter. You know, if you're using a pick, it's exactly the same technique. Just plug the low E string and then just pick the notes as you would normally, okay? But there's so much fun you can have here. It's all about the feel, you know, the tone, the timing. If you got electric, put a bit of reverb on. If you got an acoustic and you can plug it in, do that and put a bit of reverb on. That's what I've done on the recording, and it just spices it up. Sounds really cool. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed it. I love just playing the blues. There's so many different styles of blues out there. Most people only ever really sort of do some strummy sort of blues. Some people like to do the shuffle. You know, that sounds great. I love the shuffle. I love all the different styles. But today's style is something a bit different, very smooth, very BB King. You know, I call it an ode to BB King. Anyway, if you like the sound of the shuffle, check this video out here because that's a lot of fun as well. Thank you so much for watching. Go to fingerstyle101.com/free as well. But check that video out as well. Right, cheers, bye.